Our fearless speakers have invited us to join God out in the world, where people often wonder if they matter, if their life really has any value. And as Jesus followers, we know that God does see value in each and every person and yearns for us to see that too. Scarcity is a myth. There is no limited supply of love, grace, forgiveness, and redemption, and there is room for everyone. But we have to choose to be generous with our welcome and hospitality, so that anyone can experience the miracle of faith. Our fearless speakers have inspired us with their stories and their authentic witness. But if we just stop at being inspired and don't move into action, we have squandered the power of the Holy Spirit. It is time for us to do something. Faith is not an inanimate object. It is a life force infused with gifts from the Spirit that flows through us, intended to make a difference. All of God's people are called. Pay attention to the calamity that's all around and love with reckless abandon. Think enough about another person to learn her name. Hear his story. God's Spirit is calling us to cross the many invisible borders that separate us from people who are not like us. People are waiting, and it's up to us to decide if we truly do believe that with God, all things are possible. And you won't have to figure this out all on your own. One of the things we have committed ourselves to is we are taking these fearless presentations and we'll be creating small group resources that we hope will be available to congregations this fall. In the meantime, though, you don't have to wait. Take the risk. You'll make mistakes, and that's okay. Risk anyways. Risk seeing the invisible people in your neighborhood. Hear their cries, whether loud, muffled, or silent, because they're real. Slow down enough to be present and dare to love them as Christ has loved you. So follow God's Spirit into the world and be open to miracles, even within your own life. It's time to do something.